Morning. So I did a little bit of meditation this morning. Just kind of trying to quiet the mind and tap into the energies that are surrounding. Using my old original deck today. Just feeling it. So, Spirit, asking you to help guide us with your messages today. What is it that we need to know? What are the messages we need to hear today? What are the messages we need to hear today? Oops. I'll take that. We have the 7 of coins, 4 of coins, the Hierophant, let's see, the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands, The 7 of Pentacles is really about kind of waiting, taking assessment, waiting. You've planted the seeds, you've grown the goods, and now you're kind of waiting for the harvest. You got one there, you took one there, but you're waiting to harvest the rest of it. So you're close. You're close. You've planted some seeds. You've started some things, and they've grown, and you've reaped some of the rewards of it, but not all of it yet, and you're waiting. The 4 of Coins is about kind of holding on. Sometimes holding on to things we don't need, and sometimes holding on to things that we do need. I don't know what jumped into my head was, you're not able to really reap these rewards yet, and the harvest, you're not really the harvest completely yet, because there's something you're holding on to that's holding you back. That it's some kind of fear. I'm getting fear from this right now. That you're holding on to something out of fear, or you're not letting go of something out of fear, and it's preventing you from truly harvesting your goods. And then next to these 2 cards, we have both the Hierophant and the High Priestess. The Hierophant is kind of about, I don't know, what was coming to mind was religious dogma for some reason. It's about holding on to traditional beliefs that no longer serve you. Holding on to conditioning, things that you were conditioned to understand and practice, but that don't really come from your soul and your inner knowing. This, like, when I talk about religious dogma, it's kind of like, somebody born into a Christian family, and is taught that homosexuality is a sin, and you know, homosexuals are evil and they're going to go to hell. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Whereas in your soul, you know that there's something wrong with that thinking. And yes, it may have been the thinking of your family and of your religion for years and years and years that was passed down, but it's something that you need to let go of. And I'm not necessarily talking just about religion. This could be any kind of dogmatic beliefs, you know, that you just kind of, that they don't serve you anymore. They don't serve this world anymore. And it's time to let go of them. You don't need to hold on to it. It's time to let go. And find yourself in this space. The High Priestess is really about intuition. Yeah? So letting go of these beliefs that are grounded in tradition and just old ways of thinking. Letting go of that and finding yourself believing things that come from yourself, come from your inner knowing, come from your own connection to the divine, you know, that don't come from somebody else telling you what you should or should not think, but come from you in your own connection with the divine. You know, because we're all connected. We are all connected. We all come from the same energy source. We are all part of Source. We are Source experiencing itself through us. There is no separation. We are all one. We are like cells in a body. And this is telling you, tap into that. Tap into that knowing. And from there, you find yourself in this place of being more aware of your emotions. You know, I think your emotions are a huge guide for you. You know, we call emotions feelings, right? Because we feel them. We feel them in our body. We feel them in our soul. We feel them in our being. You know, emotions are a huge guide for us. You know, they tell us, they guide us in the right direction, you know, but we have to understand our emotions and we have to be conscious of them for them to guide us in the right directions, right? So if something happens and you feel a little something from it, you know, you need to examine it. Like, what is that feeling you're feeling? And where is that feeling coming from? Is that feeling coming from an uncomfortableness of like this religious dogma or this traditional way of thinking, you know, that no longer serves you? Or, you know, where is this? What is this feeling you're feeling? You know, like this morning for me, I'm feeling a little bit uneasy, like not sure about my day so much, and a little bit in the space of feeling unsure about my personal relationships, and so I need to examine that. I need to examine that because that is telling me something important. So I need to examine it. I need to feel it. I need to understand where it's coming from, and I need to tap into that source knowledge to understand that. And lastly, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is to me, it's kind of like about petty competition. It's kind of like petty arguments, or just pettiness. Really is what I feel from this card. And I don't know what I'm kind of thinking, or what I'm feeling is like how, or like, really, how important are these beliefs to you? You know, these beliefs that you were conditioned with, that you grew up with, that you were taught to, these things you were taught to believe. How important are they? You know, are they really that important in the grand scheme of things? You know, or is it something really petty that you can just let go of? Let go of and begin to harvest the goods that are waiting for you. You know, the goods that are these beautiful emotions and these challenging emotions that bring you better understanding and help you tap into inner knowing. The High Priestess, you know, she's got this balance of the dark and the light. You know, she's got the power of the moon. You know, she's connected. She's connected. These sunflowers in the back here, or maybe they're not sunflowers, but these flowers, just, or whatever this is in the back, just kind of communicates to me this happiness and this feeling of peace. And, you know, the High Priestess, she is definitely connected. She listens to her intuition. She is a master manifester. You know, she's pretty incredible. And she's also soft. You know, there's this feminine, she's, you know, feminine energy. And this is kind of the energy, I think, that, you know, we should try to be in today. Connected to our intuition, connected to our inner knowing that is source. You know, connected to that energy field that connects us all. You know, that's what you know, that's what psychics tap into. They tap into that energy that is connected to everyone, and that's how they are able to give insight into, you know, other people's lives, because they're able to tap into that energy and feel it and understand it. And you can do the same. Everybody can do the same. Everybody has that ability, but it's about training the mind, practice, quieting the mind, and listening to the self. All right. Hope it resonated. Have a great day. Aloha.